The stock market right now is treacherous. Nvidia smashed earnings, yet the market is not reacting well. And everything tech-based is going down the pan. So as an investor, how do you keep your cool and deal with market downturn so you don't panic sell and you don't get emotional about things? Well, someone who's been investing for over 15 years now, and also someone that has a lot of money in the market in relative terms, I want to tell you how I keep my cool during times like this. The first thing is the realization that a lot of my favorite companies are coming down in price. This gives me the opportunity to get into them at a price I missed out on previously. A prime example of this was Meta, which dipped on bad news and continued to dip and dip and dip. And I bought £10,000 worth of Meta very recently. When you're an investor in the stock market, you have to invest in companies that you have conviction in, and you have to be able to weather the storm. That is why I do not get stressed when I see the market react how it's reacting right now. My only problem is I don't have millions of pounds I can throw into the market to get some of my favorite companies en masse on discount. And that, honestly, guys, is the only thing I get stressed about, not being able to buy thousands and thousands of my favorite stocks on discount. So I think having a long-term view and understanding that market fluctuations, market dips like this are temporary. They're based on FUD, uncertainty, doubt, fear, and panic selling. And I think the biggest thing is being in control of the things that you can control. So control your emotions. You can't control the way the market goes, at least not in the short term. You are at the whim of institutional investors, hedge funds, and people with a lot of money. They're the ones that are going to move the market, not you. You're just piggybacking off these whales. So control your emotions, reevaluate why you invested in the first place, and hold for the long term. If you can do all these things along with having the correct portfolio allocation, then you will be a successful long-term investor. And notice I said long-term. So I'm a long-term investor. I don't invest for the short term. I don't care about what happens in the short term. I care about what happens in 5, 10, 15, and 20 years. I'm a long-term investor. If you're worried about the stock market and you want to follow someone who has a lot of money in the market right now and isn't worried, then make sure to hit that follow button.